I'm going to let ChatGPT pick my day in Walt Disney World. Welcome back to Miller's in Motion. I am in town for the 2025 PGA show. A little bit of extra work, but while I'm here as normal, I'm actually staying on property at Walt Disney World. Now what we're going to do is this afternoon, now that I'm done with all the things I have to do, we're going to go have a little bit of fun, but we're going to let someone, or should I say something, pick the fun for me. Who, what, where, how, huh? Well, if you read the title, you already know. We're going to let ChatGPT pick everything I do for the rest of my day here at Walt Disney World. All right, a few quick disclaimers. We are starting here in my hotel room at Disney's Pop Century Resort, which is a value resort. Most of the transportation is buses. There is also the Skyliner. There is a chance that is actually down for refurbishment right now. It is pretty common when I'm here this time of year. So a few kind of rules is one, I need to do food at some point. If I get hungry and it hasn't given me food yet, I'm going to prompt ChatGPT to find me food. I have not eaten practically all day, so I'm probably going to lean pretty quickly into that, but I'm going to try to get to whatever park it picks for me. Also, you can do a conversation feature with this. We're not going to do that. We're just going to do the normal one because I don't want to have to stop and start and reload all of the stuff previous in ChatGPT. So, a few things going on. Like I said before, we're starting here at Disney's Pop Century, so we're going to get it started right away and go ahead and do our first thing. I'm starting at Disney's Pop Century Resort, which theme park at Walt Disney World should I go to right now? And it's thinking. Insert fun whatever's here. All right, here's the response. Might as well start where it all started, and that would be Disney's Magic Kingdom, where you should head. From Disney's Pop Century Resort, take complimentary Disney bus directly to Magic Kingdom. The ride usually takes 20 to 25 minutes, so factor that into your timing. Let me know once you're at Magic Kingdom, and I'll guide you the next step. So, with that, let's head out. Like you found out in our previous video, we are staying at Disney's Pop Century Resort. It's known for being a little heavily themed. Also, for me, I normally stay here when Lauren's not with me because I'm not in the room very much. But for me, this is different because I'm staying in a very different section. I've never stayed over here. Typically, I'm over there. I don't know if you can see that green yo-yo behind the tree, but that's where I normally stay, which is the 60s building. I am actually in the 50s section this go-around. Also, we're going to make one quick detour because I'm curious if the Skyliner is actually open or not. So before we head to the bus, I'm going to head down to the Skyliner station just to see if it's open so that I know for future reference whether or not I can use it. Okay, so the Skyliner is open, at least today. I didn't see anybody down there, so I didn't get a chance to ask whether or not it will remain open for the duration of my stay. So it's kind of one of those we'll see things. But we're going to walk through the main hall, or classic hall if you may, and jump on a bus. Is it ours? Is it ours? Is it ours? No. All right, we have made it to the front of the Magic Kingdom. So now we're going to ask our next question of what we're going to do first. I haven't scanned in yet, just in case. What should I do first now that I'm at the Magic Kingdom? Question mark. All right, so it says, start your day by heading to one of the originals. Head to either... All right, so it says, start your day by heading straight into... All right, it says, start your day by heading into Adventureland and ride one of the original rides, Pirates of the Caribbean. Also, I'm starving, so I'm going to ask it about a snack here in just 1 second after I scan in. Good.
Wait for the green. Good.
Thank you. Okay, well, we are in Magic Kingdom, and there's a parade or something going on. We're going to try and squeeze by, so I'm not going to leave the camera up too long because I doubt you can even hear me. But I did ask ChatGPT what's a good snack because I am very hungry, and it did not pick food for my first thing. I haven't eaten anything all day, and it's noon, so it's lunchtime. So it told me to grab a churro, so that's what we're going to go do up on Main Street. I'll see you on the other end of the chaos. I'm smelling all the foods, and they all smell freaking amazing, and I'm starving. Okay, now the fun, trying to find the churro stand. If I remember correctly, there's one over here to the left, definitely turning into a we'll see thing. Hi, how are you? Can I do a churro?
One churro?
Yes, please. That's going to do it. All right. Churro acquired. I'm going to eat this and then go ride the ride that it told me to ride. Okay, now that I can think again that I've eaten some food, let's make our way into Adventureland. Okay, well, I normally would kind of change up what I do based on wait times and all that stuff, but it says 40-minute wait, so we're going to stay in line for 40 minutes.
Strike your feathers, dearie. Show them your flock.
Hey, send them hens to Davy Jones. It's the rum they want. Drink up me arses.
Okay, next up, I have it told it I need lunch. So I'm actually instructing it now to take me to somewhere for lunch, and it actually asked what kind of food I wanted. So I just said chicken because I've had a lot of beef lately. So from there, it actually suggested the Outpost, which has like a hot honey chicken and a few things. So let's go get that. Okay, well, ChatGPT told me to come to this place, and I got the only two things they had on the menu. So that is a hot honey chicken with sweet potatoes and an olive relish, kind of like a New Orleans inspired thing, and then beignets. Lunch was actually really good. I was pleasantly surprised by that. So I asked what was next, and it was Runaway Railway. Nope, that's not right. It was Big Thunder Mountain, and it's closed for refurbishment. Then it said, okay, well then go on Haunted Mansion, and it's temporarily down. So it's taking me the complete opposite side of the park. It wanted me to go on Space Mountain. I don't like Space Mountain. It makes me motion sick, so we're not going to actually do that. It's the first time I'm telling it no, other than when things weren't open. So it suggested Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin and the Tomorrowland Transit Authority, which is the Wedway People Mover thing around. So we're going to head to the other side of the park and do both of those things. Okay, there's a ton going on back here, like construction walls. Space Ranger Spin seems a little crowded, so we are actually going to do the People Mover first. Unless the wait's gone down for some reason. And it hasn't, it's still 30 minutes. So, onward to People Mover. Alright, time for the People Mover. I haven't been on this one forever. And I will say it is a very crowded day here today.
Green and red lines. Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future. Right by two of my favorite spots.
Attention all visitors from Galaxy N31. Please keep forward facing.
Okay, that was the People Mover. So, been around forever. I've done that ride so many times, it's ridiculous. But I have asked ChatGPT to switch up the park because it is incredibly crowded. And when I glance at the other parks, they're nowhere near as busy. It chose to take me to Epcot because we could take the monorail. So it told me to specifically take the express monorail to the Ticket and Transportation Center, or TTC, and then I'll take the Epcot monorail from there. So we're going to exit the park. If I happen to find some coffee on the way, I wouldn't say no to that. So there was a Joffrey's behind me, but it was very crowded. So I'm going to see if I can't find another one somewhere, maybe on Main Street or just outside the park. Onward. And I will say, this is just kind of how we do Disney. We bounce around, do a couple things, move on. We like to move around quite a bit and don't just settle on one thing. So up the express monorail and off to Epcot we go. All right, well, we have made it, if you can hear me, to Epcot. So we brought the monorail over, and ChatGPT's first ride that's going to have us do, that one, Spaceship Earth. Let's hit it. Okay, that is it. Okay, that was Spaceship Earth. It's one of those rides for me that it always kind of just nostalgic. So what is next is it said to kind of go, well, ChatGPT wants me to go towards World Showcase, and from there just wander around. Also, this whole new area I've never been to before. So I have not been back since all of this stuff opened up, which my understanding is at night it's really cool. There's actually like fiber optics in the ground. Things are actually completely connected now. There's shows. All kinds of things. Okay, next thing up, ChatGPT said it wants me to explore Festival of the Arts, which is one of the festivals here at Epcot. It's one of the rotating things. There's 4 of them. Festival Holidays just end, Festival of the Arts. It's always January this time of the month. So one of the things it wants me to do is explore a paint by number wall. So that's something we're going to go look at. I'm not going to actually do it, but I'll show it to you. And then we'll move on. I'm hoping no more food. I'm rather full now. So this is that color wall. Essentially, they give you some paint and some numbers on the paint, and you come through, and when it's done, you have a mural. They'll do like 4, 5, 6, 7 of these things throughout the festival. All right, well, it wants me to try the beef Wellington from Painter's Palette, and they said it's at the American Adventure, which is completely on the opposite side of the water over there. So I'm going to walk towards Mexico and then all the way around to over there. So I'll see you in a minute. I will say I'm definitely getting my steps today. That's not been a problem. I'm at a little over 19,000 steps so far, and I mean, I didn't even land till 9:30ish, and then went to the hotel. So yeah, I'm gonna get them in. No, I'm just kidding. But this is a long walk. Okay, we had to pivot because ChatGPT walked me over here and said that I was going to get a beef Wellington. Wasn't over here. So I decided to get a beer because I'm tired. That is a peanut butter chocolate milk stout. And then a trio of deviled eggs. That's a pimento cheese, green goddess, and BLT. All right, we have moved down towards France. We're getting close to completing the circle. And what's going to be next? We'll find out in 1 second. I haven't asked it yet. I'm trying to get down kind of near the International Gateway. And then we're going to go from there. All right, I am officially exhausted. It's about 5:15. I've been up since about 2:30 this morning Central Time. So I'm going to start making my way back to the hotel, but I'm not done with ChatGPT quite yet. I'm going to let it pick how I get there. Okay, we are back by the International Gateway. I had to make a quick pit stop, but what ChatGPT told me I should do is take the Skyliner. So we're going to go on a little adventure with the Skyliner and figure out if I know how to get back to my hotel this way or not. So I knew we do it. I know we have to transfer stations at some point. So, about to find out. So Lauren and I's favorite area to stay when we're here, if other than the RV, is actually right here. So this is Disney's boardwalk closest to us. Swan and Dolphin are those 2 towers in the back, but on the other side of the lake there is Disney's Yacht and Beach Club. That's our favorite hotel here. I don't, something about it just makes it nice. It's next to Epcot. You can walk to and from. And so the cool thing about that is when we would typically go have dinner in Epcot and then just walk back. So we always seem to finish our day at Epcot. So I'm tired. I'm very tired. But the Skyliner's kind of cool because it's at the International Gateway. So Epcot has 2 entrances. They have their main entrance up front. That's the one where you can walk back to Yacht or Beach Club, Swan or Dolphin, as well as the Boardwalk Inn. I'm on one of the lines, and so this is going to go to Riviera Resort, let some people on and off, and then it's going to keep going to Caribbean Beach. At Caribbean Beach, I'm going to transfer to one that goes to Pop Century. And then I'm going to get off because I'll be very done at that point. Okay, so now I'm at the Caribbean Beach Resort, but I'm going to continue on to over here because this is how you get to Pop Century. Right over there. So this one's actually just going to be a straight shot, and then it splits Pop Century and Art of Animation, one on either side. They kind of built like a land bridge in between the water. You'll see when we get up here. Well, that was actually quite a bit of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed going on this little adventure with me and letting ChatGPT plan my day. Whew. did a couple of classic rides, ended up in Epcot and ate way too much food. I might do one more video from Disney, maybe two. I got to do a little bit of work and all of that coming up here pretty soon. So one of those kind of we'll see things. But until next week, hope you have a great one, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, Mom. I'm not 100% sure why I decided to give you a sound effect for me instead of, out there, but see ya.